4 great exercises that you can do when you are short on time. What is up, guys? My name is Christian, Crust Before the Crown. If you are new here, I inflict people with physical suffering and they pay me for it. And on that note, quick tip Saturday. Yeah, we're going to talk about these 4 exercises. It's going to be a really short video today. And number 1, the exercise that you can do if you are short on time. You can do all of these exercises, by the way, one after the other in a single workout. That's kind of how I designed it. You can do each exercise back to back to back, and you do this for 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps, and you're going to be feeling pretty good afterwards. So let's get on with it. Exercise 1, the dumbbell thruster. If you're not familiar with what the dumbbell thruster is, it's essentially a squat to press. So you're essentially holding 2 dumbbells up in a front racked position. You're doing a squat and then immediately going into an overhead press there. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube and on the internet. So if you want more information on that, absolutely go check those out. There's a ton of them. But it's great. It works the full body. It's a squat, so it works a lot of the posterior chain. It's a knee hinge movement. Works the entirety of the legs. And then once you hit up top, you do a overhead press, working the shoulders, triceps. So you're getting basically the entire package there. A lot of muscles being worked throughout the entire body. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck for that first exercise. So that's number 1. Number 2 is going to be, have my trusty notes here, the barbell or dumbbell bent over row. Now this is another great exercise for the posterior chain. And I keep saying posterior chain. What I mean by that is all of the musculature from essentially the top of your neck to the back of your heels, everything basically behind you is the posterior chain. It's all connected. And so with the bent over row, regardless of like a barbell or a dumbbell, you're bending over and you're holding yourself in that position. So it's incredibly good for your posterior chain when you're trying to stabilize it. And so it's great for stabilization. It's great for posterior chain strength while also stimulating the back musculature as well. Again, the key here today for these exercises is that each exercise is going to be very compound. They're going to be compound movements that work many muscles in the body. And this one's going to be primarily the pulling muscles in the back as well as the whole posterior chain. I'm going to be saying that like 1,000 times this video. But again, another posterior chain work exercise is the barbell Romanian deadlift. That's number 3. So what's great about the Romanian deadlift? It's essentially another word for a stiff leg deadlift. And I have barbell on here essentially because you can load the barbell a lot higher than you can with dumbbells. And I just find it easier for people. And I mean that because the bar itself is more, they're in both hands, right? The bar's in both hands, so it's more stable. So you can easily perform the exercise. I mean, you can easily perform the exercise with like dumbbells too, but they're moving around and such, but the barbell's one object, right? So that's why I like to keep it simple here if you have a dumbbell, if you have a barbell. If you don't have barbells, then obviously use dumbbells. You can do that as well. That's what's great about this workout is you can substitute most of these exercises with dumbbells if you don't have a barbell lying around. But yeah, incredible. Works the entire posterior chain from your lower back, upper back. Great for the hamstrings too. Works all of those muscles, and it's a great exercise for those as well. And that's number 3. Number 4, we're gonna work on the front now. We worked in the back quite a bit, so we're moving on to the barbell bench press. You can also substitute dumbbells too if you don't have a barbell as well. But what's great about this movement is it's actually quite deceiving. The bench press actually is a full body exercise. So you're not only activating the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps, you're actually working the triceps and shoulders quite a bit more than you'd think on the bench press. Most people like to think that the bench press is mainly chest focused when actually the chest might not actually be the primary muscle in the bench press. It's actually more likely the shoulders and the triceps. Again, that kind of depends on the person, how well you can contract the chest and how much your chest is developed versus your shoulders and triceps. But it mainly works those 3. But at the same time, you're squeezing your glutes and keeping firm onto the bench at the same time. So you're also working, you guessed it, the posterior chain, baby. So you're getting a lot of muscles worked with this exercise as well. And again, the more muscles that you work per exercise, per rep of that exercise, you're just burning more calories, right? And that's what you want. More calories burned equals, well, if you're trying to lose weight, more weight loss, right? But at the same time, we also want to burn more calories in a shorter time frame, right? If you're short on time. And that's the goal here, right? To get done. And again, with this whole workout, you'll be done in like 30 minutes, right? With the warm up, knock this out, 30 minutes tops. Okay, and that's essentially it for the 4. I wanted to give you 4 exercises here. And again, do these for 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. You can rest anywhere from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. But yeah, challenge yourself. See how far you can go with minimal rest periods. And let me tell you, if you have 30-second rest periods and you're going through these and you got some pretty, and again, I wouldn't start doing these with heavy weights, obviously work your way up, but yeah, with 30-second rest periods in this circuit, yeah, you're gonna be feeling it. You're gonna be kicking your ass. So it's a good thing. And yeah, that's it, guys. I also wanted to give you an honorable mention, the burpee. If you ever perform the burpee, you can also add in a push-up if you want to make it awesome. But yeah, honestly, dude, if you were to just do the burpee for like, what, 4 sets of like 10 to 15, maybe even 20, if you're feeling really ambitious, yeah, you're gonna kick your literal whole ass, and it's amazing. It's kind of cool. But yeah, highly recommend that too. If you want to add that in as a 5th one, you totally can. You don't have to. You could just do the burpee. Maybe you only have like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Just bust out like a couple sets of 20 burpees. Boom. That's a lot of work, man. It feels really good. So yeah, that's about it for Quick Tip Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Share this video with someone who needs it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. I will be back with you tomorrow for Sunday. So on that note, have a great rest of your weekend, guys. I will see you later. Peace and God bless.